Okay, this is a new video and this time I'm going to share how I record my videos end to end. From ideation to recording to editing, everything I'll share here and I'll show you some glimpse of it, and then hopefully you'll be able to understand how I record my videos if you are interested in this particular area. Now I normally use this Notion template so that I don't forget anything. Let me show you one by one so that what I do. First one is that preparation on the recording day. On the day I'll be recording, I'll be charging my camera batteries because I have some 4 batteries I normally use. I recorded another video with all these components and gadgets. You can check the link in the description below. So I use these 4 batteries to record my videos. 3 are here and 1 is in this camera. Second one is I use this Rode microphone to record my videos. This particular microphone also runs on battery. There are 2 components. One is attached to this camera and another one is clipped here. Both needs to be charged separately. So there is a USB-C interface to charge these components. So that I do. So this is the second part. Third one is the charge iPhone for my screen recording. In case I'm recording any video where I want to show any of the app, I use my iPhone 14 to record the screen so that my iPhone also should be charged. So that's part of the checklist. Next thing is the backup and format SD cards. I have 4 such SanDisk SD card which are SanDisk Extreme Pro. So this one I normally record and then I take the backup immediately after the recording so that I don't lose it. Normally what I do, I record 8 to 10 videos in a batch and then I go for the editing process for those 10 videos at a stretch so that I can focus on one type of work at a time. And then once the entire editing is done, those are published, then only I format these SD cards after taking record backup. Now, before the recording, I want to ensure my SD cards are formatted and this is backed up. So this is another check mark I have. And next one is I need to insert these cards after taking backup to my camera. So that I also forgot some of the time. There was a situation I mounted my camera in my tripod and then after pressing the record, it was showing that no SD card is there. That's why this is also part of the checklist. So normally I'm not good at remembering things. I'm dependent on multiple Excel sheets and Notion templates using which I run my life. So this is on the recording day. And I also don't have a dedicated recording room. I use one corner of my living room to record all these videos. So every time I need to set up things. I need to set up my light. I need to set up my camera. I need to bring this particular table here so that I can use my workspace as a background of this particular video. So that I need to prepare. So normally it takes nearly 1 hour to set up this entire thing. So that's why I use this checklist so that I don't miss anything during the recording process. Now coming to the second part, that is 2 hours before the recording. First thing is clean up the recording background. This is not that clean all the time. I keep my books, other things, because this is my work desk in case I'm working from home. So there I work from here, and also in case I'm editing, I use this particular place. So this needs to be cleaned so that it can be video friendly. So that's one. Second one is the setup of the Godox light. This is the main light source I'm using. I share some more details in the other video about this entire Godox lighting. So this is the light I use. So that's one. Second one is my camera. This is the Canon M50 camera I'm using, and this is mounted on a tripod. That also needs to set up in a specific spot so that I can maintain similar quality of the video. Third one is a recording table. So this is the table I'm recording. Normally I don't keep it here. I bring it before the recording so that I can use it as a recording table. Next one is the recording laptop. So that I have one HP Envy laptop using which I keep my pointers on. I don't use any teleprompter, and I'm also not at all good remembering my script. So I don't script in that way. I only use some 8 to 10 points to record my videos, and once I read the point and then I talk about it. So that's the way I record my videos. So I use my laptop for that purpose. Second purpose of the laptop is in case I'm recording any of the video where I'm sharing my screen, I'm recording my screen so that I can show you what to go, what are the options. Using that purpose also, I use this particular laptop. Now another part is the Blue Yeti microphone. Let me show you. This is another microphone I use. So I use this microphone whenever I'm recording any long form video where I need another backup of my audio. So this is another backup audio source. Quality of the audio this particular microphone produces, that is excellent, because this is one of the good microphone I earlier bought. Only reason I'm not using nowadays for my YouTube recording, because if I keep it here, then it's a bit difficult to watch my laptop screen. It comes in between. I'm in process to have one boom arm so that I can mount it on top of my head and it will be out of the frame. So that I'm working on until the time I'm using my Rode Wireless Go to record my my audio. So there are a few more parts. In case I need to record my videos using this Blue Yeti microphone, it will be connected to my laptop using USB interface, and then I need to test it out, right? It is working or not, the audio signals are going on there or not. So that's another check. And I also need to connect my Rode Wireless Go microphone to my camera. So this particular microphone comes with two parts. One part is attached to the camera. That's also have an additional power switch, and there is one cable connection from the microphone to the camera, and it goes as a audio input to the camera, so that my video and audio both are getting recorded in the same SD card, so that I don't need to sync in later. So I'll be able to use one MP4 file, and then I can start editing. So after these things are connected, then I test it with the sample recording, that if everything is in frame, everything is working fine, just to ensure that part. Now another thing I use, that is halo effect of my mouse cursor. If I press Ctrl+Shift+0, then I use one software, that is Epic Pen, that comes, and there I will be using this particular halo effect. I can select any of the color from here. If I click on this red and then I go to this halo effect, then one red color, halo effect of mouse will be there. If I press Ctrl+Shift+0 again, this menu will get hidden, but I'll be still able to use it. So this is one thing I use to enable halo effect of my mouse cursor, and that is very useful in some of the time whenever I'm demonstrating something on my screen. So this is one. Another thing is that I also increase the mouse pointer size whenever I'm recording any of the video. That's also part of the list. And there are a few of the cosmetic things. So bring all t-shirts. Maybe I'll be recording 10 videos using 5 different t-shirts, right? So that's the way I'll bring it and get a clean shave. So these are the things are 2 hours before the recording. Now, before I start recording, there is a checklist I use, that is Blue Yeti microphone is on or off. That needs to be checked if I'm using the Blue Yeti. Second, Rode microphone is on or off, because there were some situations I turned on this particular part, because here I can see there's a blue light, but I forgot to turn on the other part which is attached to the camera, and I had to redo this entire recording. So that's another thing I added from that particular learning. And the sound is going from Rode microphone to camera, that I also test. There is a display on top of the other part of this Rode microphone. There I can see that sound is going on more. So that is another check. And then I use OBS Studio to record my videos. So this is the software. You can see this is currently on. This is already mentioning stop recording, which means this is recording. You can see the audio capture is also getting visible. You can see some of the audios are getting clipped, which are going beyond the level. Normally, I'm not using the audio which is getting captured as part of my screen recording. This particular feed I only use to sync up my video feed, which are getting recorded in the camera, and the computer generated MP4 file, which are output of the screen recording. These two, when I need to sync in my video editing, that's the purpose this particular audio is being used. Otherwise, this is not a good quality audio, because I have not attached any additional microphone to this laptop. This is only laptop microphone is picking up. So that's the thing you can see here. OBS Studio is one of the free and one of the best software to record your screen. So after I turn on this OBS recording, then I normally check my Blue Yeti microphone, because that particular microphone have a different switch where you need to turn on before you are recording. Otherwise, normally I keep it in muted, so that once that also happened that it was muted and I recorded and then I had to re-record. So that I also added here. The next point is the turn off the ceiling fan. I'm based out of Bangalore, where in the majority part of the year there is no need of AC, right? So that's why in the living area there is no AC. So that's why I kept one point to turn off the fan, because otherwise it will add additional noise to my recording, and it will be another work to remove those noise later. Now on the sound part, if you want to remove any of the background noise, maybe a humming of a AC or noise from the ceiling fans, you can remove it very easily using Audacity. I recorded another video. Check the link in the description below. I'll add that. Using that, you will be able to clean up your audio if you have any such need. Now, next one is press record. And that's the way I normally start recording. So you can see the amount of work it goes before I start recording my videos. But before that, there is another part. That's the ideation and the scripting part, right? For my videos, I normally don't write any script, because I cannot remember any script whenever I'm delivering my videos. I'm not good at remembering things, so that's why I cannot memorize the thing in that way. So what I do, I use some of the bullet points using which I need to talk about. Considering the topic I record videos, that's my day-to-day job, and I am already aware of those particular topic. So those bullet points are fine for me. You can see this particular Excel file, like I planned that how I record my videos, and there I just listed down these are the things. Show the Notion checklist, before recording setup, everything. So this is the way I follow, and this is the Excel file always will be open in front of me during my screen recording also. And then during the editing part, I'll be removing this part wherever my currently this particular Excel is visible in the screen, right? While the screen recording is still on, then in the editing part, I'll be removing this part. You can also see one point marked in yellow so that I don't forget, that is asking if you are liking this type of video, can I start a new channel covering all these tips and tricks of recording the video part? Because I've been doing this YouTube thing for last 4 years and I gained good amount of knowledge on those areas, how to record your videos, how to prepare for it. I'm not maybe eligible to talk about how to grow your YouTube channel because my channel only have 10k subscribers. I presume that I'm not eligible to talk about on those things. However, I can still share the knowledge using the tips and tricks I'm recording my videos, the component part of it, the device, gadgets I'm using, how can you start your YouTube with the very basic stuff without going through a huge investment. And maybe we can build one community where maybe whoever started YouTube recently or struggling to reach the 1000 subscriber mark or till the monetization, those knowledge I can share and we can build one community there. So let me know in the comments below, will it be a good idea to start one YouTube channel covering those topics or not? Based on your inputs only, I'll take the next step. So this is one part. If you see that in this particular file, I kept this particular point and I want to talk about it. So this is the way I start my ideation process and keep my points ready for my recording. Now, after this recording also, I do couple of things. That is copy these recorded videos from SD card to my Mac Mini, and there I record. This is the system and there I do it. And then I dismantle this entire thing and start my editing process. Now let me do one thing. I'll show you how I record in my editing bay, and I'll show you how I bring all this recording to my Mac and then how I start editing process. So I'll set up it again and then I'll resume this video again. So I'm back in a different setup now. While I'm still not convinced about all the camera angles, which I need to work out later, maybe if I want to record this type of video down the line, but this is my editing area, where what I use my Mac Mini to edit any of the videos. So after my recording, what I do, I take this SD card and then I have a card reader using which I'll connect it to my Mac, and then from there I'll transfer those files to my computer. And this is first step. And once these files are copied to my computer, as a backup, I will transfer those files to this particular portable 1.5 TB Western Digital hard drive there. This is not a SSD. What I use my Mac Mini storage to edit my videos so that I don't face any of the latency issues. But to be on the safer side, I keep all my files as backed up in this particular hard drive. Now another part is there. This particular SD card contains my video and audio input. Now another part is there, that is my screen recording. Using my Windows computer, whenever I record any of the screen using OBS, then that particular file output I also transfer here, and to transfer that data I use this hard drive again and I keep everything together. So after everything is copied, I will use my Mac Mini to keep everything inside one single folder, and then I'll bring it in Camtasia to edit further. So while this particular video is already a bit long, let me know if you want to see that particular process also, that how I bring all the files together in Camtasia, how I edit, and how I bring my audio file from computer which was recorded as a screen recording from using OBS, and my camera recording, how I sync up those audio. I also use Audacity to remove or clean up any of the background noise from my entire recording. I already published one video in my channel, you can check. I will add the link in the description below. Let me know if you want to see this process, then I'll record another video covering this particular part also. Okay, so this is the flow I normally use to record my videos and publish in this channel. If you want to know what are the gadgets or devices I use in this entire process in detail, then check out this video to know everything about it.